Today I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily put your website into maintenance mode so that your customers know what's going on and so that your website stays professional. If you don't take the time to do this, there is a chance that your customers don't know what's going on, they're not going to come back, and that is customers and sales lost forever, as well as damaged trust. It's really not worth it for something we can fix in just a couple of minutes. Okay, step number one, be on your WordPress admin dashboard, and we're going to head over to plugins and go to add new plugin. This is the quickest and easiest way to do this. So we're going to go into search plugins here, and we're going to search for SeedProd. There it is. It's going to be this one here on the top left hand side. All you're going to do is click on install now and then activate. However, if you are watching this and paying attention, you will see that on the left hand side I already have SeedProd installed because I use it for a few things, and this is SeedProd Pro. Now this is going to give me a few extra options, but what I show you today, what I show you how to do, you'll be able to do all of it with the free version of SeedProd as well. Now you can see all the options that SeedProd gives you: the 404 page, login page, maintenance mode, coming soon page, and a whole bunch of landing page options. But maintenance mode is what we're looking at, so let's just click on set up a maintenance mode page. This is going to take you through to all of the templates that SeedProd has available, and you can see there's loads of options depending on what your aim is. Now you can go with a blank template and just put something up there yourself, design it from scratch, but it is a lot easier to use the templates that are available. Now this is my website. It is a gardening website. It's for a company called the Lawn Wranglers, and I actually made this with the SeedProd AI themes builder. So I'll show you how to do that at the end. But the reason I'm showing you this now is because obviously we want something that is roughly going to match this general vibe, although we can amend and edit every single element. So we're mainly looking at positioning, style, that kind of thing. This one right here is speaking to me, so I'm just going to select that particular page, that particular template, and it's going to take me through to the SeedProd builder. And this is a really handy drag and drop builder where we can change and amend every element of this, no code, drag and drop in different elements, and anything we want to change, we just click on, and then we can change, for example, the text here. So I've changed the text here because the lawnmowers are getting a tune-up. We will be right back. It's just more in line with my brand, with my gardening company. So what we're going to do now is we want to change this particular image. So let's click on the image itself, and we can actually edit this with AI if we want to, but we're not going to do that today. We are just going to go ahead and select a new image, and you will have noticed that I had this image on my homepage of my website. So I'm going to use that same image right there just to keep some continuity and to keep my brand image going. Now the white is a little boring, so I'm going to click on this, and again I could put an image in the background if I wanted to. So again, I could use my own image, and we could, not saying you put the same image in twice, that might be weird, but you can put that image in there as well. Let's get rid of that for a second. It looks weird. So let's add a background color, and let's go for the green. Again, pretty much more in line with my brand. So I'm going to close that. And then I'm just going to make a few other adjustments just to make this set up nicely. And then I'm going to show you how to add blocks. So bear with me. We will be right back. There we go. I've just changed what the text says. I've changed the fonts out. You can match them up to exactly what is on your website. And now I just want to have a look here at the blocks that you can add. Now there are some really amazing blocks just down here in the advanced section, such as the social sharing, and I really like the countdown. So we could add a countdown in here to show how long until our website is back up and running. You can also add things like a contact form, so you could be using WP forms, and you add a contact form so people can get in touch with you. These are all things that I think are really, really useful. However, We are in a position right now where we're doing this with the free version. So if you are using the free version, you won't have this available. So let's get rid of that. And what you will have available is the standard blocks instead, just here. So I could, for example, still add a video just down into here to maybe give a bit of context as to why you're down, or just work on selling something. The whole idea of this maintenance mode is obviously, one, stop people from seeing something that isn't going to be beneficial to your brand, and then two, start to work out how you can turn that into a benefit. That's why things like the contact forms are good. You can generate leads from your maintenance mode. However, if you don't want to do that, just delete it and we are good to go. So all we're going to do is save it and activate it. So back on our SeedProd pages page, you can now see that we have our maintenance mode available because we have an option to preview and edit the page. So what we can do is we can just make it active by toggling this button here. So we're just going to toggle that. Maintenance mode is now active. So let's have a preview, see what that looks like. And there we have a very simple maintenance mode page. Better than a broken website, better than people finding things while you're in the middle of changing or amending them. It just looks a lot cleaner and a lot more professional. As I say, there is a ton of things that you can do to really spice this up, make it a lot better. I think things like this opt-in form, really useful. We could add an opt-in form here. We can go and put a headline over the top, and we can start to change this. For example, get 10% off when we are back, like that in there. Let's change the color out to white on that one. Get the typography to match again. Once I find where that typography is. There we go. So that now matches up. And quite simply, through that, I've immediately given people a reason to enter their details here. We'll send them off an email saying that they get 10% off. And you can also tell them when the website is back available. So you're driving traffic back to your website, giving people a discount, and building your email list with one block, which that's what I would do. Now, obviously, that does involve SeedProd Pro rather than just having just the regular free version of SeedProd. But the free version is better than not having any options at all and just having a broken website. So I've gone ahead and made just a couple more adjustments to get this to exactly what I want. I've left in this here. I know it's from SeedProd Pro, but I've left it in. It's too good to take out. We've got the message. I've got my logo in there instead. And now this is what people see when they're going to come to my website. What you can also do, if we head back across to the builder here, is you can go across to the page settings. And in the page settings, you can change where this shows up. So at the moment here, you can see it's showing on the entire website. You can show this on the homepage only. You can include certain URLs, exclude certain URLs, and you could even have a bypass URL. So I could add something to the end here of the URL. For example, let's say members, who could maybe bypass that particular coming soon page and they'll still get to go to the website. Again, these are SeedProd Pro features, but well worth considering because it does have pretty impressive functionality, just really great things that you can do. Now, of course, I did mention earlier that once you do bypass my particular coming soon page, you're going to get my homepage just here. And I had this whole thing designed by SeedProd AI. So if you want to check out how I did this and how I managed to do it in less than 60 seconds, then you want to hit the video that's on screen right now.